Hello, I'm meteorologist Brad Winter from Region Weather Live, your YouTube source for weather across the Dakotas and Minnesota, with just an update on how these storms are looking to progress across North Dakota here tonight, Monday night, and also potential for some strong to severe weather across the Central Dakotas for Tuesday. So currently here at 9:31 Central Time, we've got this large storm just north of Baker moving towards Golden Valley County in west central southwestern parts of North Dakota, kind of towards that beach area. And this sucker's had a history of some large hail and some strong gusty winds of 83 miles per hour. So we're talking 80 to 85 mile per hour winds and ping pong ball sized hail as this storm continues to move off to the north and east. And so for the remainder of the night, we're just kind of keep an eye on this storm as it continues to move off to the north and east, and basically just kind of south of Williston and west of Minot. But we also have the potential for some of these storms that are lagging back a little bit into parts of eastern Montana later tonight, perhaps making it into far northwestern parts of North Dakota yet late tonight. That could again bring the potential of some hail and some strong winds. So we'll be watching that after midnight and going into the early parts of Tuesday morning. And then we wait and reload for Tuesday, and we've got that frontal boundary that's situated across central parts of the Dakotas, and that's where some of these storms are expected to fire up late in the afternoon and into the evening hours. Now, there is some question as to just how strong or severe they will be, and most of that reason is because those better mid-level winds are actually lagging back to the west once again. We've got all this pool of moisture, this hot humidity, where it's going to be just a dog of a day here on Tuesday. But you notice the stronger winds lagging back further to the west. And so we're going to have those southwesterly winds, and notice that's going to drive these storms basically right along the line, right along the frontal boundary. So nothing's really going to push these storms very far east. In fact, some of you guys might just continually see some storms running right over each other. And some of you areas kind of west of the Missouri, along and east of the Missouri, could pick up a fair amount of rain, just because you're going to be kind of seeing a cell develop, move off to the north and east, and then another one basically run across the same region. But within that frontal boundary, we are going to have a pooling of higher Cape values, and you can see where the potential at least lies of 4,000 joules per kilogram. That's quite a bit of Cape. So some of these storms initially could really blow up and have some large hail and maybe some damaging winds with it as we get going into the afternoon and evening hours. So once these storms get rolling, just keep a close eye on them, because that's probably when they have the potential of being the most severe. So those storms will fire off. Then as we get kind of closer to midnight and beyond, those storms will basically dissipate and just kind of remain as showers and some scattered thunderstorms through the overnight hours Tuesday night. And then lingering in through Wednesday, we'll have some scattered activity going on across the eastern Dakotas. Reload again a little bit for Wednesday. That's going to be a little more scattered in nature, not real organized, but we're probably looking, if we're going to talk about any potential for some severe weather, that might be more back into central parts of South Dakota that we're going to be watching for that on Wednesday. Otherwise, if we have to keep an eye on another day, I'm going to say probably Saturday is going to be the day we're going to be having a warm front stretching across South Dakota and parts of Minnesota. And within that frontal boundary is where we're going to see the potential for some severe weather as well. And we're going to have to keep an eye on that, where we're going to be looking at the hail, the damaging winds. And again, especially when we're talking about warm frontal boundaries, can't rule out at least the isolated tornado. But we'll take a look at that as we get a little bit later into the week. So that's your quick update. We're going to have a live feed up if we need it as we watch these storms running through western parts of the Dakotas. I'll have the Bismarck NOAA weather radio going through the overnight hours. And then Tuesday, if things blow up, I'll have a live feed going on again, and I'll be in front of the camera as needed, just to kind of guide everybody through what is going on. So make sure you tune in for that. And of course, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and the bell button below. That way you do know when I am on live. All right, everybody, for Region Weather Live, I'm meteorologist Brad Winter, and everybody have a good day.